One orange bottle, one slow drain, $7 gone from your pocket. And somehow, a few weeks later, the same problem comes back. You know the routine. The bathroom sink starts draining like it is thinking about it. The kitchen water sits there a little too long. You open the cabinet, reach for the same chemical bottle you have bought for years. Pour it in, wait, rinse, and hope this time it finally works for good. But here is the part most people never stop to ask. If that bottle is so powerful, why does the same drain keep clogging again and again? Welcome to Buried Fixes. Today, we are looking under the label, inside the pipe, and into the chemistry that makes commercial drain cleaners work so aggressively. Sodium hydroxide, bleach-based ingredients, heat, fumes, and strong alkaline reactions can break down organic matter fast. That is the selling point. But fast does not always mean gentle. And powerful does not always mean smart for a pipe system you expect to last for decades. There is a cheaper, quieter mineral sitting in the cleaning or laundry aisle that most people walk past without noticing. Washing soda, also known as sodium carbonate. It will not explode into action like a harsh drain cleaner. It will not attack the problem with the same extreme pH. But used correctly, it can soften grease, loosen soap film, help break down buildup, and turn monthly drain maintenance into something that costs pennies instead of another emergency bottle. By the end of this video, you will have a simple drain powder recipe, a standing water variation, and a maintenance routine that can help keep that orange bottle on the store shelf. Now, to be fair, those commercial drain cleaners work for a reason. Many gel-based drain cleaners use sodium hydroxide, better known as lye, along with bleach-based ingredients such as sodium hypochlorite. That combination is aggressive. Sodium hydroxide creates a highly alkaline environment that attacks grease, soap scum, and organic buildup. Sodium hypochlorite helps break down organic material and reduce odor. That is why the bottle can sometimes make a slow drain move again in 15 or 30 minutes. But the problem is not one emergency use. The problem is repeated use. Every time you pour a harsh caustic cleaner into a residential drain, you are sending a strong chemical solution through pipe joints, rubber seals, older fittings, and areas where residue may already be trapped. If hot water, trapped chemicals, or a strong reaction sits in the pipe too long, the stress does not always show up immediately. It builds slowly. And there is another rule most people ignore. Never mix chemical drain cleaners with other cleaners already sitting in the drain. If bleach-based ingredients meet the wrong chemical residue, irritating gas can be released in a small bathroom or under-sink cabinet. So yes, the orange bottle can work. But the real question is this: do you want your drain solution to be a last resort chemical attack, or a cheap maintenance habit that prevents the clog from forming in the first place? Most people think a clogged drain is one problem. It is not. A kitchen drain and a bathroom drain may both look slow from the outside, but inside the pipe, they are usually failing for completely different reasons. In the kitchen, the enemy is usually grease, cooking oil, animal fat, butter, sauces, and tiny food particles go down the drain warm. Then, as they cool, they cling to the pipe wall. Layer by layer, that greasy film traps more residue. Soap, starch, coffee grounds, and dishwater debris stick to it. Over time, the inside of the pipe becomes narrower, not because one giant object is blocking it, but because months of film have hardened into a sticky tunnel. In the bathroom, the problem is usually hair and soap scum. Hair is made mostly of keratin, a tough structural protein. On its own, one strand of hair is not the issue, but hair tangles, catches on rough spots, and forms a net. That net traps toothpaste, shaving cream, skin oils, lint, and soap residue. Eventually, water can still pass through, but only slowly. That is why strong drain cleaners are so aggressive. They use very high alkalinity to attack grease and organic buildup fast, but you do not always need the most extreme chemical in the cabinet. This is where washing soda comes in. Washing soda is sodium carbonate. It is not baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and it is much milder, with a pH around 8.3. Washing soda is much more alkaline, around pH 11. 4 in a 1% solution, which makes it strong enough to help loosen greasy film and soften organic residue, but far less extreme than sodium hydroxide-based drain cleaners. That difference matters. Sodium hydroxide is the chemical equivalent of a hammer. It can smash through buildup, but it can also punish everything around the clog. Washing soda is more like a steady scraper. It works slower, but it is much better suited for routine maintenance, and it has been around for a very long time. Sodium carbonate occurs naturally in mineral deposits, such as trona, and has been used in cleaning, laundry, water treatment, and detergent manufacturing for generations. The mistake most homemade drain cleaner recipes make is this. They tell people to use baking soda alone. Baking soda fizzes nicely with vinegar, but it is usually too mild to do much against a real grease and hair clog. Washing soda is the ingredient that changes the recipe from a kitchen trick into a useful drain maintenance powder. Here is the basic drain powder. Mix half a cup of washing soda, half a cup of baking soda, and 1/4 cup of coarse salt. Keep it dry. That is important. Do not add vinegar yet. Do not add water yet. You want the powder to stay active until it reaches the buildup inside the drain. For a slow drain, pour the full dry mixture directly into the opening. Then slowly add 1 cup of very hot water. If your plumbing is metal, boiling water is usually fine. But if you have older PVC pipes, use very hot tap water instead of a rolling boil. The goal is to dissolve and carry the alkaline mixture into the clog, not to stress the pipe with unnecessary heat. Now leave it alone for 20 minutes. No extra water, no second cleaner, no chemical drain gel. Just let the mixture sit where the buildup is. After 20 minutes, flush the drain with a full kettle or pot of hot water. For standing water, use one extra step. Add 1/4 cup of white distilled vinegar directly onto the dry powder in the drain. You will see fizzing. That fizz is carbon dioxide gas. It is not magic, and it is not the main cleaning force, but it can help loosen trapped debris while the washing soda solution works into the greasy film. That is the difference. Chemistry plus patience, instead of chemistry plus panic. Here is the shopping list. You need 1 box of washing soda, 1 bag or box of baking soda, and 1 small bag of coarse salt. That is it. No fragrance, no drain gel, no mystery chemical, no product that needs a warning label the size of the bottle. Depending on where you shop, the whole setup often costs less than a couple of commercial drain cleaners. And because each treatment only uses a small portion of the ingredients, 1 batch can last for dozens of slow drains, sink flushes, and monthly maintenance rounds. Store the dry powder in a sealed glass jar or a clean plastic container under the sink. Label it clearly. Drain powder. Do not eat. Keep it dry. Keep it sealed. And it will be ready the next time the water starts moving, like it has all day to decide. Now, here is the part that saves the most money. Do not wait for the clog. Once a month, use the maintenance version. Pour 1/4 cup of the dry powder down each drain in the house. Kitchen sink, bathroom sink, shower, tub, laundry drain if accessible. Then follow it with 1 cup of hot tap water. Not boiling water, just hot water from the tap. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then flush the drain normally. That small routine does something important. It attacks the thin layer before it becomes a thick layer. Grease does not turn into a serious blockage overnight. Soap scum does not become a hair trap in 1 day. Most clogs are built slowly, silently, in layers. Maintenance breaks the cycle. Instead of paying for a commercial drain cleaner when the water has already stopped moving, you spend a few cents once a month keeping the pipe interior cleaner. That is the quiet difference between emergency cleaning and preventive cleaning. And the same jar has other uses. A paste made from washing soda and warm water can help remove mineral film from shower glass, chrome fixtures, and hard water spots. Apply it with a cloth, let it sit briefly, then wipe and rinse well. Always test a small area first, especially on delicate finishes. Washing soda can also boost laundry cleaning, especially for towels, work clothes, and items with body oil buildup. That is why it appears in so many old laundry powder recipes. For outdoor drains, such as patio or garage drains, you can slightly increase the salt in the mixture. The extra abrasion helps loosen leaf sludge, dirt, algae, and organic debris. But keep one rule. Never use this method if the drain connects to a sensitive water feature, pond, or area where runoff could harm plants or animals. One cheap mineral, one dry jar, multiple household problems handled before they become expensive. So the next time a drain slows down, you have a choice. You can buy another bottle, pour in another harsh chemical, and hope the same problem does not return. Or you can keep one simple jar under the sink: washing soda, baking soda, and coarse salt. Cheap, dry, easy to store, and useful before the clog becomes an emergency. That is the real fix buried in plain sight. Not a miracle product, not a secret chemical. Just a smarter habit built from a mineral most people walk past every week. If this saved you money, hit the like button. Tell me in the comments which drain you are fixing first. And subscribe to Buried Fixes for more cheap, forgotten solutions that still work.